I think sound-wise, it's really different. I think because the bulk of the guitar is wood, and lovely wood. I think you get a real blend of what a resonator does and what a sort of parlour-size acoustic does. And I love resonators, and they have that nasal quality, which is great. But the wood brings a bit of a sort of natural acoustic thing to the party, and I think the blend of it's really interesting. They're just really fun to play, and they sound great as you're playing them, you know, up here.
My name's Pete Turner. Well, I've made all sorts really, from electrics to cigar box guitars, but the one that seems to be the most popular is the Resonator. I like to turn my hand to most things, and I've always been interested in music, and I've always promised myself that I wanted to play guitar, but being left-handed, there's not that many guitars around for the left-handed player. So I decided that I'd have a go at making one.
They were kind of in between the two to play as well.
Yeah.
Because, you know, well obviously you've got square neck resonators which you couldn't sit and play like a guitar, but even a round neck resonator is normally a massive round neck. So if you just want to sit and play it like a guitar and you're not playing slide, it's quite hard work.
Yeah.
Whereas these play like guitars, and obviously you can play slide on them as well, and you could put it down on your lap and play with a bar if you want it, but you can just play it like a guitar as well.
Quite unique. I mean, it's you know, there's comfort in where it's coming from. You know, you recognise qualities of, oh yeah, this sounds a bit like a resonator, and this is, but it's, you know, as Paul's saying, on resonators you're often encouraged by the guitar to play certain things, and this just feels more like picking up an acoustic and playing, but with the sort of resonator sound.
A resonator, it's the best way to describe it would be you'd have an acoustic body, so if you can imagine an acoustic guitar, but it has a spun aluminium cone in it, which is either got a spider, which they use as a bridge, which is has fingers which branch out to the end of the aluminium cone, which the strings rest on, and when you pluck the string, the fingers of the spider transmit the vibration to the cone, which makes the guitar louder. They were invented in the 30s before the days of amplifiers.
So I think it's more what the sound and the feel of it makes you play, you know, because every guitar, you know, hopefully makes you play something a bit different. But these are really fun to play, and you know, talking about the necks, what Paul was saying, like, that this one's got a soft V, which I really like. It reminds me of like an L37 I had, an archtop Gibson, and that was great for slide and playing. And it's just, you know, there's so many like hi-fi acoustics out there, or very old sounding acoustics, and this is something really different.
There is people out there that plug away for years and get nowhere, but I've actually sold some guitars to some very famous people.
Now look at this. I got told off for not playing this in the second set last time. Where are you, Pete? Go on, put your hand up. Now, this guitar was made by Pete Turner over here, as well as this amazing electric. Well, you made some guitars for some very famous people, other than me, of course.
Knopfler.
Mark Knopfler. Who else? Go on, tell us.
Ray Majors.
Ray Majors at Motley Hoople. What else? Peter Green.
This one's maybe a bit honkier sounding. Maybe cuts through a mix a bit better. That's kind of a bit warmer.
Yeah, I'd say that's bang on.
And neck shapes as well. I mean, to play, the neck shapes are quite different. One's a bit rounder, one's, as Luke said, got the V shape to it.
I mean, I did send some guitars into a couple of magazines. One was Guitarist. They gave me very high praise. That was the first one I went to. And they actually did do a piece which I didn't know they was going to do, which they put me in with 6 of the best acoustic guitars that you could buy that year. And that put me in amongst some very high players in the terms of guitar building, people who have been around for many, many, many years. Acoustic Magazine was another one. They gave me an even more glowing review than Guitarist. And Guitar and Bass.